This frog is not one of ours. Our frogs will one day, well, we hope, become real princes.
That is?
Well, that is, in my laboratory, we work on developmental biology and biotechnology. Developmental biology is the study of the growth of multicellular organisms, the way we end up with an integrated organism starting from a fertilized egg. This is a complex procedure, and to study it, we use the xenopus, a kind of frog from Africa. This frog has some very significant features which help us understand the way it takes place in the frog in order to collate it to the human way. With the help of this, we'll be able to understand in the future how some genetic diseases occur in humans. Our short-term aim is to understand the way in which the embryo develops. On a long-term basis, we hope we'll be able to cure some genetic diseases. This is achieved by operating on or vaccinating the embryos of the frogs. There's a variety of reasons why we've chosen frogs, one of which is the size of the embryo. They're comparatively very large and develop outside the mother's body, making it easy to study any anomalies which might occur. Similar anomalies in humans would result in the death of the embryo. One stage in the growth of the embryo which concerns us is gastrulation, which is the figuration of the embryo. The initial spherical cell divides until it becomes a ball of cells. These cells move around to gradually give shape to the embryo. They create the head, the left side, the dorsal side, etc. This is an extremely critical phase in the embryo's life, during which, if something goes wrong, the embryo will most probably die. One of the main problems in studying embryos like the one of the xenopus is the fact that it's opaque. We cannot see what's going on inside it. In this lab, we're developing new imaging technologies which will make it possible to see through the embryo and study the movement of the cells. This kind of technology is known as nanobiotechnology, and we use quantum dots, tiny crystals which fluoresce. This fluorescence we're able to view under the microscope. By importing these crystals into certain cells, we're able to observe them inside the embryo. We therefore make the embryo transparent.
So, with the help of the frog's cells, humans will be able to cure, not just treat, genetic diseases. This is why the transformation of the frog in the fairy tale is important. Any other hard-to-believe but true story? Like your story? Did you decide to work with frogs because you liked playing with them as a kid?
No. When I first went into research at university, I wanted to study the molecular biology of cancer. Unfortunately, the professor I applied to decided to leave New York and go back to Japan. So, purely by accident, if you like, I had to start looking for other labs. And I ended up in this lab, which does research on frogs.
The researcher in the disinfected environment of the lab, Paris Kouridis, a man with an exciting lifestyle.